Hey, what's up, guys? Give it a couple of minutes to get things going here. I have to sit out the bike ride tonight, unfortunately. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But there's a lot of good news to report. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, too. So, let's give it a little bit here to get things going. Thanks for the like so far, whoever did that. I appreciate it, and it helps a lot. You may notice the shape of something that's not usually here in front. Hey, Paula. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Sorry we're not going about the normal Wednesday night routine. Hey, Vin. And Eric. And Raul. Everything will be good, Raul. I'll tell you guys all about why we're not out doing the bike ride right now. But there is lots of good news to report. Hey, Irving. So, unfortunately, we have to sit this one out this week. But next week, we're going to be doing it on a new bike. And you know how I know that? Because it's sitting right there. And that's why I hurt my back, or how I hurt my back. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Sorry. Hey, Dean. And sorry again, guys. We're not going to be going about the normal Wednesday night routine this week. We're going to have to sit this one out, and I'm sorry. I did a number on my back getting this huge heavy thing out of the box and putting it together in a tiny cramped space. I mean, basically you're seeing my entire apartment right there. To the right of me there's a little tiny kitchen thing and a bathroom, but there's otherwise nowhere to work on stuff like this. So I kind of got myself backed up into a tight space, holding onto a humongous box with one hand and trying to yank this thing out of it with the other hand, and everything is zip tied together. So the whole weight of the bike, you have to take it out in one shot, and it's really like a 2 or 3 person job ideally, but I had to do it myself in a tiny apartment, and I did a number on my back, and I'm just unable to carry a bike up and down the stairs tonight and ride it for a couple hours without just being miserable. So I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault. I'm going to try to take it easier when it comes to things like that. But I was pretty excited to get this thing out of the box. It came in the middle of the day. I was trying to get everything together so that I could use it for the ride. This is a new bike right in front of me, guys. There's going to be much more on that in the future, and I suppose we're going to ride it next week. I don't have one, if you're asking me. So, hey, Mike. Yeah, new e-bike came today. I didn't even know it had been sent yet. She said she was going to send one of these and an extra battery for the other one. I was hoping this was going to be the dual battery version of this bike. It's not, unfortunately, but we'll be able to use it for a lot of around town stuff. It's going to be great for that. And this is like a purpose-built front and rear shock. Let me refresh my laptop screen so we have a little bit of light in the background. It's like a matte olive color. It's a really good looking bike. I think you guys are going to like it. And T-Cal, Dustin, everybody. If you're just tuning in, I hurt myself putting this thing together, taking it out of the box in a tight space. I did something to my lower back, and I'm probably shouldn't be sitting in this little camping chair right now because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get out of it. Long story short, not going to make it to the Wednesday night bike ride, and I'm sorry, guys, but we do have a new bike to take next week. But hey, Billy, Dustin, T-Cal, Mike Schuster, Miss A, Raul, Ride Along, all you guys. Sorry, I did a number on my back, and I'm not going to be able to do the ride tonight, but we're going to have something else to do the ride on next week, as it is sitting right before me now. I was able to put the whole thing together, but the front, like, the stem, the headset is loose. I think I might have to pull the stem. I got to figure out a way to tighten it up. I wanted to get this thing ready for the ride tonight, but I just wasn't able to. So I got to do a little bit of work to this thing, and the back tire was flat, and now I'm trying to get it to seat right. It's holding air now, but it's like not these big old balloon tires, the 26x4 tires. You got to get them exactly right on the rim, or the inner tube will come splooging out the side. So I got to deal with that too. But otherwise, this is a really nice bike. Hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear suspension, like really kind of aggressive design. I think we're going to be able to have some fun on it. And I'm going to tell you much more about it and stuff, but I kind of hurt myself putting it together. Thanks, Miss A. And thank you, Mike. Thanks to everybody who hit the like button. I sure do appreciate that. I know this isn't the thing that we wanted to do tonight. And ultimately, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I need to take it a little more easy sometimes. Hold on. Oh, right along. Well, when I'm filming actual videos, like posted, edited videos, I'm using a GoPro. And usually a chest mount, and right now I'm using my phone in my hand. And thank you, baby love. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And sorry we're not doing the normal Wednesday night thing tonight. I injured myself a wee bit putting this lovely thing together, taking it out of the box. It's just a tough thing to do in a tight space was the problem, and I forced it anywho, and now I might not be able to get out of this chair, and I probably shouldn't have sat in this chair. So hey, Dustin. Yeah, you don't see a lot of them around here, though. A lot of ground floor. Everybody wants a ground floor. So, yeah, somebody got them. Oh, thank you, baby love. And it's always nice to see you in the chat and everybody that could make it in tonight. I'm as disappointed as anyone that we're not doing the ride. But I'm just not in a position to now, and it's my fault. I overdid it. I got a little ahead of myself, but it's hard not to get excited. It's like Christmas morning. You see this thing in front of me? That's not the one that we usually ride. This thing just came today by surprise. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Try to refresh my laptop screen so we have a little background light. Anyway, so I think maybe this one, well, I don't know. I gotta look at the specs. This one feels really heavy, but all the weight is down low. So, hey, Renee. Oh, in October? I'm trying to read. Hold on. Yeah, that'd be great, Renee. If you're able to, and in October it should be really nice. Um, so yeah, we can put that together for sure. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sometime in October, probably earlier than that, I'm gonna do that ride to Santa Monica, I hope. If this would have been the dual battery version of this bike, this one would have been in the mix for sure, but this one doesn't have a lot of utility. This one's more for having fun. And believe you me, we're going to go out and have some fun on this thing. It's got the big old 26 by 4 balloon tires and front and rear suspension and um yeah, I don't know. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, but Renee, yeah, it'd be great to see ya, and I think you'll really enjoy the ride, and it should be the perfect time of year for it. I don't know if you can add a second battery to this one. I'm gonna ask her about that one, Mike Schuster, and that's a good question. They have a version of this bike that comes with two batteries, so it's got like an extra piggyback battery that goes right there, but it's all like wired in and everything. So yeah, got to put some lights on it, TCAL for sure. We'll get it going with that. And hey, stitch me up with Laney Grace again. I know. I told you a little while ago, Laney Grace, that I was gonna try and make it out and do the ride, but my back just feels worse by the minute. I'll have to go soak in a tub or get on a heating pad or something after this. It's my fault. I gotta, I'm not getting any younger, and I know that, and I gotta quit, taking chances. I should have had somebody help me take this thing out of the box, like outside, so I'm not trying to do it in here in a tight space. And that's the second time I've hurt my back doing exactly the same thing, and I should know better. But anyway, yeah, sometimes, but I mean, right now, I just like the thought of even carrying one of these bikes down the stairs right now sounds just awful, but then having to take it back up the stairs is going to be the real problem after doing a 2 hour long bike ride. How did I get hurt, Johnny? Um, I was yanking this thing out of the box in a tight space, and everything on this bike, a heavy e-bike, is all zip tied together and everything when it's in the box. So you have to take out the whole weight of it, but you also have to hold the box. And I'm in a very small apartment, wedged into a tight space doing this, and there's not enough room, and it's just awkward angles, and I hurt my back, and I'm unable to go and do the bike ride tonight. But we got a new e-bike, so we're getting the big cats. We had the Leopard Pro, not just a Leopard Pro. And this here sits before me is the Cheetah. It is a full suspension, front and rear suspension, like two-piece frame. Pretty serious. I'm going to give you the whole rundown. This is a legit bike, guys, and we're going to have all kinds of fun on this thing. Hold on. I'm trying not to fall behind. No, it's a queen size bed, Dustin. Yeah, it's just awkward angles and stuff, Johnny. And I did it once before. I did it with the other bike, in the same tight space and should know better. But my excitement got the better of me. It's like Christmas morning, a new e-bike shows up. I didn't even know it was coming. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was coming today. And then a girl from the office knocks on the door and she's like, "Your bike is here." And I was like, "Oh, wow, that's unexpected." So, Christmas morning came unexpectedly today in the afternoon, actually. And another woman from the office, thank you very much. I won't say her name. I don't know if she wants to be identified. She helped me carry the box up the stairs, like a 94-pound box, and then, drag it all the way to my second floor apartment. And then, I don't know, it's just. So, like, initially, getting a new e bike is one hell of a process for me, but ultimately it works out. So, yeah, in most cases, go Johnny go. When like all the PEVs that I've ever received, they all come from FedEx, I think. Well, a couple of them, the Cabo Wolf Warrior scooters came UPS. All the rest of them FedEx. Everything is all together inside the box. They're mostly assembled, and all the other pieces are zip tied together. So you got to pull it all out together. Hey, Luna Kitty. Hey, sorry, my eyes are really straining tonight. And sorry we're not doing the ride. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a process getting these things out of the box, so, and I gotta quit trying to do everything all by myself all the time. I know some of my neighbors, I could have had somebody help me, and we might have been on the bike ride right now. So, I gotta start acting my age in certain ways, I guess, as horrible as that is to say out loud. But thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. Sorry we're not doing the ride tonight, but next week we're gonna get to do it on this thing if I can get the fork or the stem tightened up. The headset is loose. There's play in it, and I'm trying to figure out, like, everything is so nice and neat. I don't know how to get at it. I might have to pull the stem and then try to tighten the fork and then put the stem back in. I don't know. I'm gonna wrestle with this thing tomorrow. Uh but I was it came at like one something in the afternoon, and I was trying to get it out and get it all together and have it in time for the ride tonight, and in doing so I hurt myself, and we're gonna have to sit it out this week, and that's my bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't mind sitting in the air conditioning tonight, Johnny and Paula. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I saw him the other day, said hey in passing. He was talking to one of our other neighbors. Saw him yesterday, actually. He seems to be doing fine. Looks like he's got a new cast. I think he's had the surgery. He was in good spirits, talking with somebody. So I think he's on the mend. I've been trying to get a chance to talk to him about it, but like, it's been so hot lately that nobody's hanging out outside, chit-chatting with neighbors like they normally would be. So I don't know. I'm gonna call him up or something and get the latest. But thanks for asking, Paula. Yeah, and TCal, I do need to ask for help next time. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, guys. Don't always try to do it by yourself, or you might wind up sitting here staring at a laser wall, wishing you were on the Wednesday night bike ride instead. Ow! I'm trying to keep my laptop screen on so there's some light so you can kind of see the silhouette of the bike, get the gist of it. This thing's way more aggressive than the other one, guys. This thing's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe so, Dustin, but I'd probably have to send it there. I'm just happy that this nice lady at the e-bike company seems to see something in me and this channel and wants to move forward with the projects that I'm trying to put together. So we got some things to look forward to, guys. That's a new bike right in front of me if you're just popping in. This is the Cheetah from HAOQI or HAOQI, depending on how you pronounce it. I've heard it both ways and I'm told both are correct, and I'm not sure which one of those is actually correct. But in any case, they make dang good bikes, and now there's another one. There's another bike and less space in the apartment. Hey, Jack. Though, if you're here, anyone who's here. So, sorry we're not doing the ride if you're just tuning in. I hurt my back taking a new e-bike out of the box and putting it together. But we have that to enjoy. How much did it cost? This one right now, if you bought one, would be $14.99. But thank you to the good folks at HAOQI e-bikes who have decided to partner with me on a couple of projects for sending it to us to use on the channel for said projects. So we're going to review it and all that too. So, no, David, there's a ride tonight, but I'm not going to make it because I hurt my back. And it's my fault, and we're going to have to sit it out this week, and I'm as disappointed as anyone. So, sorry we're not doing that this week, but next week we're going to do it on this new bike sitting right in front of me. This thing is awesome. It's really awesome. So, yeah, GSXR, I'm going to be posting links and stuff. This company is great, and their bikes, everything that I've seen from them so far, including the one that came today, I mean, they're nicely done. These are good bikes, and they're priced right too. I mean, you get a lot for the money compared to other things, but I'm going to be posting a lot of things about the bikes as well as new links. This thing just kind of came by surprise today, and I didn't have a chance to put everything together with the affiliate links and everything, but I'm going to be posting that soon, probably after this stream tonight. I'm going to get some links and attach them like on my laptop after the stream or something for anyone who wants to come back and get some more information on these bikes. And please do. This company has been very kind, and they've sent me 2 bikes now, and there's another battery on the way and some other stuff, and they want to see what I do. And I mentioned to them I'm gonna do that 327 mile e-bike ride to the Santa Monica Pier from downtown Las Vegas, and that's like they say, the best way to go on a bike. That's about as long as it takes. It'd be much shorter in a car, of course, but you got to go the long way on a bike. But anyhow, I said that to them, and they thought it was a good idea and wanted to get involved. And now here sits a new e-bike before us. So much more about that. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. I'll be fine by next week. I gotta like not, I gotta not ask for help sometimes is what it boils down to. Every now and then somebody is just gonna have to come up here and help me yank an e-bike out of a box so I don't do it at a weird angle and hurt myself. But anyway, yeah, anybody who's going to be, or is, I gotta reach for it, refresh my laptop screen again. And I gotta move every once in a while, or I'm going to get stuck in this chair forever. Yeah, it's anyone who's in the market for an e-bike or thinks they might be soon. This company that I've been dealing with is really good, and their bikes are really good. And I'm going to be telling you a lot more about that, and I'm going to post some links and stuff later on this evening or tomorrow morning after this stream. But anyway, hey, Big Boys PV. Yeah, it's my fault we're not doing the ride tonight. I hurt my back, but we got a new bike. If you just popped in, this thing in front of me, this is not the other one. This is the one that came today, and it's really something, and I can't wait to really show it to you. Yeah, it would be good to have a factory in North America, but they do have, a handful of warehouses in North America. They want me to become a dealer, and I was initially thinking that, and had I successfully worked out a partnership with Atomic Scooters, I was going to use a portion of their space to, try and sell these things. But I'm still trying to find a way to work that out. And the more I have exposure to these bikes, the more I really love them. And this one that came today is a nicer bike than the one they sent the first time, like a higher quality. I don't know. It's a more expensive bike. But anyway, I don't know if anyone else, I see people out there getting like short segments of footage on Wednesday night. I don't know if anyone else actually live streams the whole thing. I've seen people go live for a minute or two. I don't know, but I'll be out there next week on this thing, hopefully, the new one. And if not, we'll use the old one. So no, Eric, I agree. I'm still going to need a couple more nudges to get this thing going, but it's a big load off to have an e-bike company behind me now. That's a big part of it and a step in the right direction, but I'm going to need some help with some other things, and I'm hoping I can attract a sponsor or two for that. It doesn't help when I'm missing the bike rides, the Wednesday night bike rides, but I don't want to make it worse. I don't want to risk, more time and not being able to do stuff. So I'm going to take it easy. I'll feel better in a day or two, and we'll be out on this thing, tearing it up, checking out the new e-bike and what it's all about. So I hope you guys will join me for that. It's pretty awesome though, and the color is awesome, and it's a good looking bike. You'll see. I mean, but we're gonna have some fun. So yeah, it is heavy. Hey, Life of Pi and Jay Stona. Hey, I hurt my back, like at a funny angle, pulling this e-bike out of the box in a tight space. And I thought I was going to be able to just like deal with it and get through tonight, but it's just, I don't know. I hurt myself. It's my fault. I'm going to try to, think before I let something like that happen again. And I'm sorry we have to sit out the ride tonight, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Eric, is just, rest, recover. I'll be all right in a day or two. I might feel all right in the morning if I get on a heating pad or something for a little while, maybe tonight. But Jay Stoner, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Got another HAOQI bike. We're collecting the big cats now. This is the Cheetah that sits before us, guys. And it came quite unexpectedly today. I knew it was going to come, but I didn't know it was going to be today. I hadn't even received word that it was on its way yet. And then the girl at the office is like, hey, your bike is here. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It is hot, Life of Pi, for sure. It's there's a lot of clouds and stuff building. The dew points are going up. Humidity is coming in. We're getting some monsoonal moisture So it was a few minutes ago. It was 107 degrees with increasing humidity. So it did feel kind of slimy and bad out a few minutes ago. But I'm gonna rest up. It's supposed to be a little nicer next week, actually. Like next Wednesday is supposed to not be any hotter than this one anyway, maybe a little more dry. Um, as far as they can see now. So I'm anxious to debut this beautiful thing that sits before me at a Wednesday night bike ride now. We're gonna have to do that. This is gonna be a good, just tearing things up around town bike. I mean, you could probably go barreling down sets of stairs on this thing. Um, we'll ease into stuff like that, but I bet we're gonna be able to do some pretty cool stuff on this thing. Flash flood warning, yeah. I mean, there's clouds and rain all around. It hasn't really made it into this part of the valley yet, but they were saying there's a chance of rain, especially more tonight. And with heavy patches of rain around here comes flash floods, unfortunately. But yeah, good call, GX. I'm sure the ride's still going on though, and I'm sorry that we couldn't make it tonight. It's my fault, and I'm gonna take it a little more easy when it comes to stuff like that from now on. And Charleston. Wow, that's pretty good. Rest of the week, those are good temperatures. Life of Pi. I'd definitely take some of that right now. We're not even getting down into the 80s. Like the next few days, our low temperatures are going to be in the 90s. And it just hurts. It hurts to say that out loud, even. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy weather, Dustin, and everybody. I don't know exactly, Jay Stona. I'll try to give you guys a little bit of advance warning. The stem or the fork, the headset is loose on this thing, and I need to figure out how to tighten it before I can ride it. And the back tire was flat when it showed up today. It's holding air, the tube's holding air, but it's got these big old balloon tires on there, and you got to set them on the rim just right, or it'll the like pop out on one side, and the like inner tube will come squishing out the side. So you got to set them on there exactly right. I got to do that still, and I didn't have enough time to do everything right today, and I hurt myself anyway. But I got to tighten up the fork and the headset so there isn't any play there, and then get the tire thing straightened out, and this thing would be good to go. So oh, well, good to see you, GX. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the weather alert. I appreciate it, and enjoy your evening, my friend. Dustin. I need better tools and more space. I can figure out how to tighten up this fork and headset. I think it's just everything is so nice and neat. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to take the stem out, um, and then try to tighten the fork up that way. We'll see. I'm gonna wrestle with it tomorrow, but we'll get it handled one way or another. The box got really trashed that this thing was in, but there's only a few nicks and scratches on this thing. It's otherwise beautiful and intact. The front brakes I had to reassemble the whole front brake assembly, but it's got nice hydraulic disc brakes on it. 180 millimeter discs. The other one's got 160 millimeter. So this one's got really good brakes, good suspension. I'm reaching for my laptop to get this screen on in the background. I have a little light. Anyway, hold on, I'm falling behind on stuff. Yeah, go Johnny, go. That's good advice. I usually use slime, but it's all, you know, it all works. It's all good to use and have. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I know this isn't what we wanted to do tonight, and it's my fault, and I'm sorry. But we're gonna get out there on this new, awesome, beautiful thing next week. We're gonna have some fun on this bike, guys. That's one. It's one of the. It's This is one of the versions of the bike I really wanted the first time. The other bike has better utility, the first one that they sent me, and that's the one that we're probably going to use for the long rides, honestly. But this is going to be a great bike for doing some trails and just kind of, tearing it up around town. So, but yeah, some kind of flat treatment. But right now, I just need to get the back tire to sit on the rim correctly. It was all lopsided because it was flat, and it's got these big old, 26 by 4 tires on it and huge balloon inner tubes and stuff. So you got to sit it on there just right, or like one of the edges will pop off, and then like inner tube will come squishing out the side. So huh. Well, we'll get something. We'll get something going in there. And yeah, I want to. These They do have these big old balloon tires on them, and tires do have a tendency to go flat around here. So I need to, yeah, get something going in both of the bikes for sure. Definitely before the trip. Anyway, but it's nice that we can save. What I was going to say is we can save the Leopard Pro, the first bike that they sent me. We can save that one and use it. They're going to send me an extra battery for that. We can use that for the crazy long bike rides. Um, the Santa Monica thing that I want to do and stuff. Yeah, no, you're right, Johnny. I just need to take the time to do it. I just had a lot of things to do today, and I was trying to put this bike together and get everything going at the same time. Um, but I'll wrestle with it tomorrow, and it should be fine. Oh, Daniel Lopez, it's just this thing we got on Amazon a little while back. I don't know if Miss A is still here, probably not. She in the last live stream there's some links to it. It's still $23.99 today, I think, guys, or it was earlier, on Amazon Prime Day. But yeah, people ask about this thing all the time, the little laser light projector thing. And I should just link it every time. But it is there's a link in the comments in last night's live stream. And it is on sale. It's normally like $36, but it's $23.99 for Prime Day right now. Yeah. No, I know, Johnny. I just had to take the time to do it. Yeah, thank you for your advice. I appreciate it. And I am going to try to find something to prop it up on, or flip it over, or flip it upside down. And, I'll massage it, make it what it needs to be, take the time, empty the tire and start out. I might just pull the valve stem core. So, hold on. DJ Junior. I was supposed to do a set somewhere in the valley last Thursday, and it got canceled because of hot weather. Because it's like half outdoor. Um, I don't know. The only thing I have to use here is a little that little DDJ Wego thing, Pioneer. I might do another one-handed thing from here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have anything on the horizon though. I only had one set lined up for like any time during the summer so far, and that got postponed. They're going to try to do it in the fall now. So I don't know if I'll be a part of that or not. But I haven't really been doing much with it lately. Honestly, I've been so busy doing other things. But it'd probably be good to work some of that in a little more often. But thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. This is a new bike that sits before us. If you're just joining, just giving you a little sneak peek, and I'm going to tell you a lot more about it. Thanks to the nice folks at HAOQI, depending. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm not sure which is correct. I'm told both are. It's a great company though. They make awesome bikes. Just got the second one from them today. It's this one right here. It's awesome. We're gonna have all kinds of fun with it. But I hurt my back putting it together, taking it out of the box at a weird angle, and so we had to sit out the ride tonight. If anyone was wondering. Are my comments still coming through? I think the chat's still working. Maybe you guys are just being quiet. I know we'd have more of a turnout if we were doing the ride tonight, and I'm sorry, guys. I'd rather be out doing that, trust me. But we're going to do it on something new next week. This one right here. You see the silhouette of this awesome, beautiful thing? Barely, sort of. It's awesome. You're going to love this one, guys. Yeah, next time, Dustin, for sure. I'm just going to suck it up and ask for help. Be like, hey, I hurt my back the last couple of times. Can you come and help me with this? Please. So... yeah, I just was thinking I could get it all together before the ride tonight, and wound up hurting myself. So I was stoked to get the bike today, unexpectedly. I was thinking maybe by the end of the week, but probably next week. Now here it is Wednesday, and the new bike shows up already, and I didn't even know it was in transit yet. So I was just excited to try and put it together. And, I don't know. Things happen, and I should know better, and I'll ask for help next time. But hey, house, hello. Thanks to everybody who was able to, pop in and spend a few minutes. I wasn't going to leave you hanging, but I'm not able to do the ride tonight, and it's my fault, and I'm sorry. So... yeah, it is hard not to play with new toys when they arrive. It was an unexpected Christmas morning today in the afternoon when I got a knock on the door, and this sweet lady from the office says your bike is here. I was like, oh, cool. Now I have to get it up the stairs though and all that stuff. But yeah, I couldn't not take it out of the box and put it together, and it's awesome, and we're gonna have some fun on this thing for sure. But I gotta let my back feel a little better. That could take a day or two. I hope not. I got a lot of things to do, and I can't really afford any downtime. But anyhow, this is a big step in the right direction. This is proof of progress right here. All I had before this right now was just an email saying I can expect one of these in the coming days, but you know, until I can hold it in my hands, basically, it isn't real effectively. But you know, here it is. I can reach out and touch it. So this is a big step in the right direction today, guys, and look forward to bigger and better things on this channel because a lot of progress has been made lately, and it's all thanks to you guys. I really appreciate that. Um, uh, oh, that's cool. Wi-Fi enabled garage door opener. Nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of you have probably taken advantage of Prime Day. There are a lot of deals that I wish I could take right now. Like the drone I want is discounted. We're gonna need that for some of the upcoming stuff we're doing here. The Death Valley ride for sure, but the Santa Monica one too. But yeah, shout out to everybody who took advantage of Prime Day. Um, 2/3 of the things on my wish list are significantly discounted right now. So I mean, still good deals to be had for a few more hours, I think. Um, no, you're right. Prices will fluctuate. I've watched the prices go up and down for the stuff in my wish list. That's why I like having a wish list, is I can keep track of everything that I still need for upcoming projects, but I can watch what happens with the prices too. Right now, most of the stuff is pretty heavily discounted. Gotta switch hands. Well, probably covering the microphone. Sorry. I gotta switch hands because my left arm's getting tired. Yeah, but good call. I'm just gonna keep track of the prices, and they do go up and down. Um, so I'll have faith that when the time is right, when I do have the money and can check something off the list, hopefully it'll be a pretty good deal. But that drone, the DJI Mini 4K for 239, that's like, I'd almost feel guilty buying it at that price. I know how good those things are. I had the two versions prior of that one. Um, and that I should have just kept that, but I sold it to get a better one, and then never got a better one. So let's see. Wow. Yeah, no, I know a lot of that stuff, like Ring doorbells and all kinds of stuff like that. It can fluctuate considerably. Oh yeah, I watch a lot of things on Amazon, and the key is, yeah, to just be ready when something you want is the right price. Right now, unfortunately, most of what I want is the right price, but it will be again, and there's still plenty of time. I'm not going on any of these long bike rides till at least October. At this point, we're still having the hottest summer we've ever had. There's like 8 or 9 days of 110 degrees in a row um, in the forecast, and low temperatures are hot too. And I'm pretty much over it already. I'll handle an average Las Vegas summer just fine, no problem. Been doing it for years. Been doing it on motorcycles and scooters and stuff for years. But this has been some kind of crazy hot summer. But yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a Yoda colored bike. I can't wait to show you guys. Funny you mentioned Yoda, actually. Um, because this is what I would refer to as a Yoda colored bike. I'll show you guys in the light, and it's like, it's cool. You're gonna like it, I think, everyone, and I can't wait to show you. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek and check in and let you know why we're not doing the bike ride tonight, and I'm sorry that we're not doing the bike ride tonight. I'm gonna try not to hurt myself anymore. So, I don't know. I wanted to go walk and get McDonald's in the morning too. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel now, but we'll see. I screwed up my own plans. I had stuff to do. We were gonna do the ride tonight, and I had plenty of things to do tomorrow. Would have been a lot easier without having injured myself. But what are you gonna do? It's no fun getting old, that's for sure. In some ways. I mean, other ways, yeah, I suppose it is. But I don't know. Is everybody still here? Just making sure the chat's still going as normal. It's frozen a couple of times lately. Thanks to everybody who has come to spend a little time tonight. Sorry we're not doing what we wanted to do tonight. But next week we get to do it on this thing, a new one, and I'm going to try and show it to you. Do a little something on this new bike before the next Wednesday night bike ride. I don't have enough room in this apartment for all this stuff, as it turns out. Actually, I don't know where I'm going to put all these things. I can't leave this one right there, but there's really nowhere else to put it. Should have thought that out a little better. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a dear friend, Laney Grace. Thank you guys for being here and hitting the like button and spending a little time. It means a lot. And I know we're not doing what we wanted to do tonight. But we got a new bike. Thanks again, HAOQI, however you pronounce it. Good bikes, great company, great bikes. This one's awesome. Can't wait to show you more about it, but just wanted to give you a sneak peek. It came today unexpectedly. Wasn't expecting it this soon anyway. So, but here it is. And I shouldn't have tried to put it together. I should have left it alone and we could have gone out and done the bike ride, and that's my fault, and I'm sorry, guys. I hate to miss one ever, but next week we'll get out on a new bike, a Yoda colored Cheetah is what this one is. This is the single battery one. She said she was going to send a dual battery, and I was hoping she was, because we could have really used that for some of the upcoming stuff. But that just means I was going to use the other bike for the long rides anyway. So it doesn't matter what size battery this one has. It's better maybe that it's the single, because it's going to be easier to carry up and down the stairs, and it's still plenty of range for around town and maybe even some nearby trails. So we're going to have all kinds of fun on this bike. Guys, stay tuned. The new Cheetah e-bike is here sooner than I expected. So anyway, I even thought about I didn't charge up the scooter, the Highboy S2R Plus, because I thought we were just going to go out on an e-bike tonight. And I was using the scooter all day, so it's pretty much dead. So I didn't have a charge on that, so I couldn't even use the scooter tonight, which would have been much easier to carry up and down the stairs, but it would have been miserable to ride it in the condition I'm in right now. So there just wouldn't have been a way for me to do the ride tonight, and I'm sorry guys, but thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. We got a new bike to do it on next week. It's this one sitting right in front of me. Full suspension, see that? Almost kind of in the light there for a second. It's this one's pretty serious, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey Mike, what's going on? And anyone's just tuning in, sorry we couldn't make the ride tonight. It's my fault, I hurt myself. But we got a new e-bike, and I'm going to share much more about that with you in the coming days and weeks. This company is awesome though. The bikes are really awesome, and they were kind enough to want to help be the bike partner anyway for some upcoming projects. So big shout out to them. Much more about them and these wonderful bikes to come, guys, so stay tuned. I'm going to post some links either later tonight. I might have to do it in the morning. After this stream, I know many of you have mentioned an interest in getting an e-bike, or you're in the market currently. And you know, I invite you to consider these, and I'm going to post a link to this new one that came today after this live stream, either tonight or tomorrow morning, for anyone who wants to come back and check that out, or anyone who's watching this after the live stream ends, which does occur. There's going to be much more information about these bikes though, and the company, and it was very nice of them to reach out initially. I hadn't heard of them, to be honest, and now I'm so glad that they contacted me, and I love their bikes, and I think they're a great company, and I'm going to tell you much more about them. But they were, again, kind enough to help out with some things that we're going to be working on here, so stay tuned for that. But, you know, shout out again to the bike company. I'm going to tell you much more about them, all the links. Full review on both bikes coming soon. But yeah, I'll be posting links soon after this live stream. So check that out if you're looking for an e-bike. These are awesome. The company's really awesome. They're really serious about being the top dog in the e-bike game. So you're going to be hearing much more about them in the near future. And I can't wait to show you this new bike in the daylight. So watch for that soon. First ride will be coming soon. I got to get the stem tightened up. The headset is loose. I need to figure out how to get in there, and everything is so nice and neat on this bike. I think I'm probably gonna have to take the stem out and then try to tighten up the fork, and then everything should be good there. And then I got to reseat the back tire because it was flat and sitting in the box all lopsided, and there are these big balloon tires and it's all lopsided. I gotta fix that. Yeah. But anyhow, it came today. It's awesome. We're going to enjoy it a lot, I'm sure. So stay tuned. But thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. We'll keep it going another couple of minutes or so. I gotta figure out where I'm going to put this thing though. I'm in a very small apartment and we're running out of room, and now there's an extra e-bike, and I need a slightly bigger place on the ground floor. The only downside to having these kinds of e-bikes is if you live on the second floor and you have to carry them up and down the stairs, which is the case here. So, uh-oh. What's this? Please not be, I have to pay money for something. It's not the $1 million I was expecting. That notification that just came right now. That's disappointing. But I mean, I'm here. I'm ready when it chooses to come. But yeah, an e-bike came today. That's almost as good as $1 million. Although I could get a whole lot of these things for $1 million. So maybe it would still be better to have $1 million. I gotta do some adjusting and shifting. I'm in a little camping chair with an injured back, and that probably wasn't a good idea. I probably should have found another thing to sit in, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get out of this chair, if we're being honest. I might have to tip over sideways and then like crawl and get up. Yeah, it's like that. I need to quit taking e-bikes out of boxes and tight spaces by myself at weird angles. But yeah, anyway, for anyone who just popped in, the new bike came today, a few days earlier than I expected. Shout out again to them, HAOQI. Much more about them and their wonderful bikes to come here. But the new one came today, and it needs a little work, but it's going to be fine. Well, hey, I appreciate that you would even consider it though, Mike. All the way from Pittsburgh, shout out, buddy. Appreciate you. And hey, Steve-O. Good to see you, my friend. It's my fault, but yeah. Thank you. I'm excited about the bike too. I wasn't expecting it to come yet. I didn't even know it had been even sent yet. And then today, here it is. And I was trying to get it together in time for the ride and hurt myself in the process. I'm sorry we didn't make it, guys. I know you count on getting to do the ride, and so do I. And I'm just as disappointed as anyone. So sorry it didn't work out, guys. But next week we'll do it on a new bike, and that'll be fun. Can't wait to share that with you. Maybe we can get some kind of lights going on it or something. It's a pretty bare bike. This is for more just like really going and having lots of fun. Versus, like the other one has a headlight and a tail light and a rear rack, and you can use it for like everyday stuff, whereas this one's just more for having fun. And we're definitely gonna have some fun with it. Let me see. I'm glad you think so, Steve-O. She said that they were just going to send me this one. I might have selected an additional bike, same as the one I have, or I don't know, maybe something else, but she wanted to send me this one. She said she was going to send me the dual battery version of this one. This is the single battery, but that's okay, because I can use the other bike with an extra battery to do the long rides that I'm going to do, and we can use this one for around town rides and the Wednesday night bike ride and closer by trail riding and stuff. I got a shift position here, so I'm excited to try it. I was hoping to get to try it tonight, but yeah, it's a cool looking bike, I think, Steve-O. But I'm glad you checked it out, and I'm glad you think it's cool. I think it's, I don't know, it might be a little nicer looking than the other one. Not that the other one's bad looking at all. I think the other one's a nice looking bike too that they sent me. But this one that came today is just like, it's a good looking bike, especially once it's out of the box and put together. But I'll show you in some better light here soon, guys. But yeah, anybody that's in the market for a good e-bike, I've just kind of partnered on some projects with this company now. I'm going to be telling you much more about them. And they're wonderful bikes. The second one that they've sent me arrived today. Here it is. And it's awesome. I can't wait to go out and enjoy it. I'm looking forward to doing fun things with it. She said that the woman at the e-bike company actually wants me to go out on these bikes and take pictures of them in front of like interesting things in Las Vegas, that they can use on their website. That's going to be a fun project, guys. Anyone who lives locally who wants to help me out with that, or anyone who's going to be in town and wants to help me get some pictures on this thing, maybe some action shots, I have to do that for her because she was nice enough to send me these bikes, and I would like to help with stuff like that in any way that I can. So we got to take these bikes out to interesting places and get some pictures and stuff too. But also she wants like action shots, people riding the bikes. Anyone who wants to help with that, let me know if you're in the area. I promised I'd do that for her, and again, it was nice enough of her and their company to send me these bikes and help with the projects that I'm trying to do on this channel. So yeah, anybody that wants to help with that, could be fun, and thank you. But I'm also just going to take them out by myself and just take pictures of the bikes in front of cool stuff around here. So that's an excuse to go out and live stream and make videos and stuff too, though, guys. Two birds or more with one stone kind of deal. But yeah, lots to come related to e-bikes on this channel. But also we're going to go do the Vegas stuff too, because how nice it is to get out and do that once in a while. I enjoy it as much as you guys do. It's just been so hot lately. But July comes and goes every year. August should be slightly less horrible, but we'll see. When's the guitar going up, Landing Grace? I don't know. They're going to start working on that after today, I guess. The Mirage closed at 11 a.m. today, and it will never be the Mirage again, if you haven't heard. And they're going to start working on the guitar hotel soon, I think. They're trying to be done with it. I heard like 18 months or something, which seems a little optimistic. But we'll see. I'm not in any hurry to go there. I don't like what they're doing to the Mirage, to be honest. And I'm not in any hurry to go check it out after it reopens as the Hard Rock. But we'll see how long it takes them to build it anyway. And when they get started, we'll watch the progress. That ought to be interesting anyway. But I'm upset with them for doing away with that which we love about the Mirage. So hold on. I don't know, Dustin. It comes down to, I guess, like what you need it for and personal preference. The one that came today is more for like enjoying the ride, probably. Being able to do some trails and having the full suspension, and not a lot of utility though. No racks or anything like that, so you can't really carry anything on it. But the other one is still, like, we could take the other one down trails for sure, where it's going to go on a lot of dirt roads on that 327-mile ride. But it's also got the utility, it's got the rack and everything. So it depends what you need it for, really. But I would say if you want like one bike that does most things, it's the first one they sent me, the Leopard Pro, and they have two versions of that bike. If you're on the taller side, anyone who's say maybe 5'10" or more, and you like the step over frame like this one here, um, maybe go with that version. But they have the step through frame, which has a lower seat height, or you can adjust it lower. So it would probably be more comfortable. You can also adjust it to the same, higher heights too. So the step through version of that bike suits everyone probably a little bit better, maybe. But I got the step over version, but it's okay for taller riders. I don't know. Anyway, I think the Leopard Pro one, the first one they sent me, is a better all-around bike if you're going to use one bike for everything, for instance, which most people likely will. But if you want to just go out and have fun and go shredding some trails and stuff like that, this one right here, the one that they sent me today, full suspension, uh, the big tires and stuff, it's cool. It's pretty aggressive. It's got bigger disc brakes on it, but no utility. No fenders. The other one has fenders so you can go through puddles without getting, like a mud streak up your back. So yeah, it depends what you need it for. But they have a bike for everything. It seems like whatever you feel you're going to need one for, they have something that will accommodate you nicely. And that's what I like about that company. They're making sure that it's the only one you're ever going to need. So much more on them though, and shout out for sponsoring HAOQI, however you pronounce it. The bikes are awesome. The company is great. Much more on them and their wonderful e-bikes here soon. I got to review the other one still, the Leopard Pro. I wanted to ride it for a while though, so I really knew the ins and outs and the goods and the bads, but it's mostly goods. Spoiler alert. And I got a feeling I'm going to like the new one just as much. So stay tuned for the details. But yeah, I appreciate you taking the time tonight, guys, and thanks for the likes. Thanks for popping in, and I'm sorry I hurt myself. I'm sorry we're not doing what we would like to be doing tonight. But next week we'll do it on a new bike, and that'll be fun. And it was awesome that it showed up today. Back injuries or not. It's still like Christmas morning in the middle of summer. And that's always fun. Yeah. But yeah, I got to go all over town and take pictures of these bikes that they can use on their website. Soon, when you go to their website, HAOQI website, you will see pictures that I took of this bike and the other one in front of Las Vegas things. So look for that in the coming weeks. Probably it's going to take me a little while to just get out on good days and take a bunch of pictures in a bunch of different places. But look for that. She asked me to do that, the nice woman at the e-bike company, and I'm happy to oblige. So, hold on, let's see. Left pie. They are expensive, Life of Pi, and they're not free. I have obligations. It is like a sponsorship now, so when I start producing content featuring these bikes, I'm gonna have to put that it's a sponsored video, and stuff like that. I asked them to sponsor me though, and she seems to see something in my crazy ideas. So again, it was definitely very nice of her and them to do this, but they're gonna get their money's worth out of me. I promised them that if they went the extra mile. But the first one they did send, and all I had to do was basically ride it a couple of times, make a couple of videos, and say what I thought about it. But I'm still gonna do that full review, but I wanted to ride it for a while first. But it was very good of them to support what I'm trying to do, and it's going to hopefully work out well for them too. I think it will. They're going to get some exposure. We're going to do some things that are going to get watched, and more people are going to want to ride these. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm happy things are starting to go the way they are. Life of Pi. It's this thing getting here today and just the reality attached to it. It's like it's real now. There it is. It's sitting right in front of me. I can reach out and grab it. Um, and I didn't even know that it was on its way yet, but it's just a big step in the right direction. We're going to be able to do more. Still do the same things. I like walking around on Fremont Street and going to the strip and taking one-handed scooter rides and stuff, but I want to do crazy long e-bike rides too and take you to the places that most people don't see here in Las Vegas and surrounding areas. Once they send another battery for the other bike, we could like go to the Hoover Dam and stuff and probably go to Prim and back and like California State Line and all kinds of stuff. So, let's see. They are becoming quite a bit more popular. The e-bikes are kind of on their way back up again, I think. The scooters were doing better for a while, and I was always more of an e-scooter guy myself. Um, And that e-bike that they sent me, the first one, is the first e-bike I've ever had, and ever like the really serious one, the first really serious one that I've ever really ridden. I've ridden a couple of them, electric. I've ridden probably a half a dozen e-bikes, but anyway, I don't know. Hey, Chad, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. It's very kind of you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, Life of Pi. I'm hoping that some bigger adventures, like taking a 327-mile ride through a lot of treacherous dirt roads and mountain passes between here and Santa Monica, should attract a wider but more like stable audience. When I was doing Honda Ruckus rides and stuff, I was getting slow but steady growth on this channel. So yeah, you're right. If I can get to 10,000, but if I can do bigger, better things, get some 360 footage, get some drone footage, go on bigger adventures and turn it into a multi-part video series, then yeah, we're gonna get there. It's gonna take some time, but it with some help from an e-bike company, and hopefully we can get another sponsor involved to help cover some of the other stuff. We're going to be able to get these things, get the views, get the subscriber base. And I don't know, still do all the things, go do the live streams, walk around on Fremont Street, do that stuff. But I want to take it beyond that too. I don't want to do the same stuff that all the other Vegas YouTubers are doing. We're going to do that too, but we're going to go well beyond what most of them are doing. So I hope you guys will come along for some of that. But, later this year, hell, at the end of summer, we got some stuff to do on these bikes. big stuff to do. So, yeah, still got to go to Death Valley. We're going to do that. We still have to work that out, everybody. Chased on a Big Boys PEV. Everybody who mentioned an interest in coming along for that one. Anybody who wants to come along on a Death Valley ride in November, sometime within the first couple of weeks of November, let me know. But that's in the works too. But I guess the Santa Monica one's probably going to come first. So, had this been the dual battery version of this bike, this would have been a good one to use on the Death Valley ride, probably. Maybe even the other ride. Like, I was thinking of using two bikes and doing the Santa Monica ride more quickly. Maybe not making it take 4 days and having, I'm trying to have a U-Haul support van or something to carry another bike and another battery and some stuff to make it easier to cover a great distance and not 4 days. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about stuff and trying to plan it all out. And anyone who wants to do the Death Valley thing, let me know. And we're going to start putting that together pretty soon. Yeah, we'll see, Dustin. That's quite a trek from here. But there are a lot of things I want to do. I want to go to Area 51 again. Not inside, obviously, but, around the outside is some pretty cool stuff and would probably be fun on e-bikes. Well, definitely would be fun on e-bikes. So maybe we do that in the spring. I want to go back there and do some stuff anyway. Let's see. I don't know about riding bikes down to Mexico. Probably not, honestly. A lot of things can happen around the border. Once you get past the border ways, it's usually okay. But, in border towns and nearby, it can get kind of hairy. It's not really worth the risk, especially on, like, these. But if we could get a group together and go down Baja ways or something, that would probably be good, actually. Like get a U-Haul or something and pack everybody's bikes in and, get a whole group together. It's nice down there and I'd like to go, but that's like a bigger production that a lot of people would have to be involved in. But we could go to the Grand Canyon maybe sometime. That would probably be fun. That's not too far away. There's lots of things we could do. I don't know. Lots of things to think about. But want to do the Santa Monica thing in October and then the Death Valley thing in November. And then many other things after, and maybe even sooner. We can go to Red Rock Canyon if we get the extra battery, when we get the extra battery for the other bike. We'll have plenty of range to go all the way to Red Rock Canyon, do the loop, and then come back. We'll be able to go to the Hoover Dam. We'll be able to go to the dunes. We're going to be able to do a lot of stuff closer by before we go and do the bigger, longer rides. So, To Reno, that's going to be a long ride on bikes, e-bikes. That's like a day's drive in a car mostly, because there's lots of ups and downs, lots of treacherous terrain between here and there, mountain ranges and such. So that'd probably take a week on e-bikes going to Reno. That'd be fun though. Thanks for the likes, guys. Can we get to 50? I know we're not doing the ride tonight, and that's my fault, and I'm sorry. But if we can get to 50 likes, only a couple more to go. Thank you guys, everybody who hit the like button, everybody who's been coming and hanging out, spending a little time. Can't wait to show you more about the new bike and go and do some stuff on it. That's going to be fun. I'm going to tell you, of course, about the bike and the company, and we'll do a full review on the one that came today. I still have to do a full review on the other one, but I wanted to ride it for a while first and, you know the ins and outs before I did a review on it. A lot of times if you see an e-bike review on YouTube, it's somebody that just, took it out of the box, put it together, did the obligatory ride and review, and that's it, and how much can you know about it in one ride, really? So I have more respect for you guys than that. So we're going to ride them a few times before I give you my full and honest opinion on them. But that's coming soon, guys. 2 reviews on 2 bikes. But we don't mention that kind of stuff here, Dustin. We steer clear of those kind of chats here on this channel. Well, we need one more like, guys, and thank you to everybody who's here and everybody who hit the like button. I know this wasn't the plan for tonight, and it's my fault, and I apologize that we're not doing the Wednesday night bike ride, but next week we'll be doing it on a new bike, this one right here. Hi, 50, we got there. Thank you guys. So I'm sorry I hurt myself. I'm sorry we're not doing the bike ride. I am as disappointed as anyone. But it's going to be more fun next week. Hopefully the weather will be a little better next week too. We shall see. But lots of e-bike stuff coming soon. Lots more Wednesday night bike rides. We have 2 different bikes to do it on now. And much more details on that to come. Much more about both of the bikes, actually, too. Miss A. Hey, I appreciate that, Miss A. Thanks again for everything that you do. Always here on this channel and in the chat. Couldn't do it without you. Wouldn't want to do it without you. So shout out to you, Miss A. And all of you guys for everything you always do and just hanging out, taking the time, spending the time. I'm going to try and not hurt myself anymore, but I will take advantage of this time to get better, and we will be out for the next ride. You're the best, I'm going to say, and all of you for doing what you do. And like, we're a little community here, and it's always great to get to spend this time with you. And baby love, of course. Well, thank you, baby love. And Ron, No, not too hot. I just hurt myself taking this new e-bike out of the box at a weird angle, and I'm just not going to be able to carry a bike up and down the stairs tonight and ride it for 2 hours. So it's my fault that we're not doing the ride tonight. I didn't mean to hurt myself. We're going to be out there next week on a new bike. This one right here. Much more on that soon, guys. Hopefully I feel good enough in the next day or two to get it out and try it out, do a first ride. But it's awesome from what I can tell so far. I'm really excited about this one. So yeah, sorry we didn't make the ride tonight, guys, but we'll be out there next week. And I will uninjure myself or recover between now and then. It's all good, Ron, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't make the ride tonight. I was just really excited when this thing came today. I wasn't expecting it yet. I was maybe by the end of the week or sometime next week. But it showed up today, and I wanted to get it together and take it out on the ride tonight and hurt myself in the process. And it's my fault. I overdid it. I should know better. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to ask for help. Yeah, so it's my fault we didn't go, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm disappointed in myself for not doing the ride tonight. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a part of my routine, and I'm sad that we couldn't go, and as disappointed as anybody else. So, but there are plenty of Wednesdays in the forecast. So hey, in Baltimore, Maryland. Good to see you. I know we're on to Vancouver. That's right. Oh, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like the bike, and I can't wait to share more on that with you. But I want to do other stuff too, but it's been so hot. July is never fun for me anyway in Las Vegas, but this one has been particularly harsh, so we haven't been able to go out and do as much as we normally would. Um, but yeah, July comes and goes, and we'll get back out on the bikes and do the Wednesday night ride again, and we'll go and do some walks and scooter rides and Strip and Fremont Street and stuff. So hang in there, guys, but thanks for everything. Let me see, I'm falling behind. Yeah. Well, I told you happy birthday, Laney Grace, but yeah. Hold on. Thanks for being here tonight, baby love. I hope you have a wonderful night. Always wonderful to see you. Let's see. Thanks. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, it's been a warm day today here, and we got some moisture creeping in too, some monsoon in the forecast. There's a flood watch or something. GX was saying earlier, or something. I don't know. If it rains a lot here, it can flood quickly. Um, so they think that that's a possibility, I guess. It's nice that we're getting some monsoon season a little bit though here in Vegas. It helps knock the temperature. Usually helps knock down the temperatures a little bit, but we got like 110 plus in the forecast for the next few days at least. That's never as much fun as you think it's going to be. But yeah, man, I would have really enjoyed the ride tonight. It sucks as much for me to miss it as anyone that enjoys coming along and watching it. Um, it's a good thing to do on a Wednesday. Middle of the week. Not a whole lot going on from a local's perspective, really, in the middle of the week usually. So to break up the monotony with something like the Wednesday night bike ride, it's just a wonderful thing to do anyway. But it's nice that it happens in the middle of the week because it's something to look forward to. Then it's like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I'm just kind of rambling on now, but I didn't sleep well last night either. Woke up at like 3:17 this morning and have been going ever since, and hurt my back with this bike, but it was I had to get it together. I had to put it together and see it because I was so excited. Let's see. Well, yeah. Next Wednesday, we're going to get out there on something. Hopefully the new bike. I don't see any reason why not. I mean, it's sitting right in front of me. So, but hopefully we get it out there earlier before Wednesday. I'm anxious to try it out, see what it's all about. It looks awesome. So, anyway, let's see. Jeff's Travels. Yeah, I'm excited to get out there with it soon. Next couple of days, we'll try to get the new bike out and at least try it. I got to get the headset and the front fork tightened up. There's a lot of play in there now. I might have to. It's a weird kind of design on this thing. I might have to pull the stem out and tighten up the fork and the headset, and then put the stem. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I'll wrestle with that tomorrow, but soon after, next couple of days or so, my back will feel better, and we'll get it out in the morning or something before it gets too hot. Try it out. I'll take the GoPro and check in with you live, but we'll be doing stuff before then. Anyway, maybe a walk on Fremont Street to get some McDonald's or something. It's about time for that again, I think. So I don't know. But anyway, big day today, guys, and thanks for popping in and hanging out for a little while. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for taking the time. I guess we're gonna wrap it for now. But it's always wonderful to get to spend the time with you. So thanks again, guys. And much more to come. Much more reasons to do stuff now. I got to go all over town and take pictures of these bikes for the company. So that's going to be an excuse to do more live streams and videos and things of that nature. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for taking the time. Take care of yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.